is it just me, or there's way too many new fragrance launches for 2025? Because I am a little overwhelmed, but I'm not complaining. So you guys did see me do a new launch, clean fragrances at Sephora. So today we're going to be talking about some more fragrances. Specifically, they're not going to be clean only. We're going to do a mix and match, you know, zhuzh it up a little bit. So that's what we'll be doing in today's video, or that's what we'll be talking about. So without wasting more time, let's get into this video and talk about some fragrances, because I know that's what you came for. Okay, at least I did. So let's get into it. I know we say we're going to get into the fragrances, but really quickly, I just want to give a shout out and say thank you for the love and support. I've just been basking and loving it. So thank you so much. And honestly, also, I just want to say I'm grateful for what has been happening, but also I just celebrated my birthday about 2 weeks ago. So I'm really grateful to God for that. For a new year, you know, this year has been quite the year. Ups and downs, good, bad, but we progress, and we're still grateful to God because honey, he's been around. So I just want to say thank you as well, but also happy new month. And so let's get into the fragrances, right? Yes. For my first fragrance, you guys have seen me talk about this one, at least on my shorts, Instagram, as well as my TikTok. If you're not following me on those platforms, please do so, because I do other content on there as well. So look out for those. Follow me on TikTok as well as Instagram. However, the one that I'm talking about is from Marc Jacobs. This is a new launch from Marc Jacobs. Been loving this fragrance, actually. Absolute Perfect, or Perfect Absolute. I think that is what it is. This fragrance has been really pleasantly one that has surprised me. And please ignore the nails. It's been a lot happening this week, okay? Because I just gotta get them done. I just gotta go and get them done. So ignore the nails. However, Marc Jacobs Perfect Absolute. This one it's supposed to be a floral caramel, sweet fruity amber, as well as woodiness to it. Not too many notes, which I love about it. It has caramelized fig, jasmine, absolute, and of course amber. So it's an amber type floral fragrance that's supposed to be warm but also sweet, decadent, a little spicy and woodiness to it. When I say spicy, it's just because it's a little bit of like a sexy little fragrance. In a way, not too like dangerously sexy, but it's very pleasant. Regardless, I really adore this fragrance, and I'm excited to get my full size, because I'm definitely getting full size for the winter. For the cold, it's just perfection. I just feel like it's a very nice, you know, just dinner with the girls, quick run around type of fragrance. Wear it at the office, but don't go too crazy type of fragrance. It's very sweet, and I just love it. I really do. And longevity is actually quite good on this one. Again, another thing that surprised me. It really does last. On me, at least, it lasted a good 7 or 8 hours plus, which is good enough. I don't know how many hours you need it to last, but if I sprayed it in my hair, it probably would last like forever. And the next one is one of the most famous fragrances ever to be launched on the planet. Okay, since the beginning of this fragrance has been crazy buzz and wave. We're talking about a new flanker from Burberry, and specifically their line Goddess. And the one that I got is a Parfum. This is supposed to be the vanilla with leather Parfum. This one is one that I don't hate, but I don't love at the same time. And before I get into what my take is, this is supposed to be a warm, spicy, sweet gourmand type fragrance. So we are getting into the season of gourmands and warmth and just comforting, spicy type fragrances, which I love. I love colder weather fragrances. I'm obsessed with them. I just love them. They just smell so comforting and warm and Anyways, this is also supposed to be a vanilla, sweet, of course, leather, lavender, and then powdery, musky. It's quite crisp, if you ask me, which is surprising. It's crisp to the opening, so I'm going to spray it so we can get into it. But it's crisp to the opening, and I just think it kind of confuses you, especially when it opens. You're like, where's the leather? I was looking for a little bit of a punch to it. Very sweet, I will say. and not in a repulsingly like sugary or candy type way. There's a sweetness in here that's very subtle but almost very sweet. I don't know if that makes sense. So I do love that. It's not like a sweet kind of synthetic sugary or candy type sweetness. Is very, very nicely done. So I do love that about it. And of course, the opening is crisp. When I sprayed it on my body, what I found is that it kind of develops or envelops into something different, although still in the same DNA family. So I don't hate it, but I wanted a little bit more from this flanker especially. And I'm actually interested to buying a 50 ml or like a full size, but again, not one that I would highly recommend. If you want a very much like lesser lavender in there with sweetness to it, then consider this one. But honestly, if you can get your hands on a tester first before you invest in a full size, do that, especially if you already have Goddess and the EDP and the EDT. Another fragrance line that has had flanker after flanker after flanker after flanker is YSL's Libre. And in this video, we're going to be talking about two 2025 releases. The first one is I don't know. You're going to see it. Okay, I'm not French. Okay, I've said this so many times. All right, please help me out. But this one is supposed to be a citrus, white floral, of course, lavender, sweet, aromatic type fragrance. This one has mandarin, lemon, orange blossom, lavender. And if I should say so, I'll just get right into it. This fragrance, I was excited, but I'm not surprised that what it delivered is what I thought it would deliver. It didn't do much for me. I will be honest. It's quite boring if you ask me. It's very basic. And I hate to say this because I love the lineup of Libre. And this one particular, again, probably should have been the EDT. And yeah, maybe they should have just created another fragrance that's not in the Libre lineup. I don't know. But honestly, it's quite boring. And I think I said this initially when I sprayed it. My first impressions was like, it's very clean, very clean, crisp, sharp, almost like laundry type clean. So it does smell like some kind of laundry detergent or like fresh, clean laundry. So that's what I got with this one. Longevity, I don't remember if I really got into it. But if anybody has tried this fragrance, please help us out. How did it last on you? I think it's not the most long lasting, if my memory serves me right, but I could be wrong because it's been a while since I wore it. Because when I wore it, I tried it like once and twice or something, and I was just like, I'm not getting anything new from this one, honestly. And then the next one that actually excited me when I saw the bottle, I did not even get a tester or travel size. I got the size that they had. And I thought they had the 100 ml, but apparently, according to what I saw in Sephora, looks like they only have a 50 ml, which is limited edition. And I don't know, I might be wrong, but I don't know if Sephora is not carrying the 100 ml. But this one is another Libre lineup. It's called Vanille Couture. I don't know, I always kind of have to pause before I say couture because I have to say vanilla, I don't know. But this one is supposed to be vanilla with orange blossom, sweet and kind of gourmand as well. And it's supposed to be more of a diva. I think that's what they say on the website. You like a lavender, new, refined diva type of thing. The bottle definitely gives diva. The juice, on the other hand, I don't know if it gives diva. I think it's quite the same from everything else that we've seen from this lineup of fragrances. I wouldn't say that it is anything different. If you do have the EDT, EDP, I think you're good. You don't need to get this one. But if you really want to get it like me, because I just love how it looks on display, then you can get it. However, if you know, the dollars be speaking. So honestly, for me, I just found that it wasn't anything new, but I still love it. It is lovely. It is exactly what they're saying it is. It's quite sweet. But again, not anything that's like different from, you know, the other Libres. I would say it's the lesser lavender, which I like about that. When I spray lavender, it really projects on me. So if you're not huge on lavender, these Libre fragrances, and they project really hard and well, then that's going to happen. So even if it's not heavy on the lavender, it really does project on me. But I am not complaining. I really do love it. And what is nice about this one in particular is that it lasts. This one surprised me when it came to longevity. It really did last. I think for me it lasted like 8 almost hours, and that it was impressive. I did not think it would last, but it really did. And again, I will say, beautiful fragrance, not anything different from the other Libres, but if you really want it, you can get it. You're not gonna get anything new. That's all I'm gonna say, okay? So I warned you. Don't say I didn't tell you. I did tell you. And then one that I was really hyped for, which was quite a little bit disappointing, I will say, is from Rare Beauty. The bottle though, this bottle is perfection. I just love, it's very different from the usual bottles that we have. I don't know if this is gonna zoom in, guys. It keeps zooming in on my Naruto poster, so I'm gonna try to do that. But yeah, that bottle is so cute. Even the atomizer, it's like a twist and turn kind of closing situation. I don't know if it's travel friendly. This one, I did want a very mature, kind of sensual but mysterious vibe, like classy type of fragrance, but that's not what I got. What I got with this fragrance is that it's very cutesy, very cute is all I can say, okay? This is supposed to be vanilla, sweet, powdery, caramel, woody, musky, warm, spicy, soft and fresh spicy as well. And we are talking about caramel, pink pepper, pistachio, vanilla, ginger, sandalwood, musk, as well as some tonka. So this is what I'm saying. I was just hoping and excited that this would be like, you know, Miss Selena's launch, that would be like, yeah, this is a powerhouse fragrance, and it definitely embodies her. I don't know if I should say, maybe I have the wrong impression, but I don't think it embodies her as like, you know, classic kind of. That's what I wanted with this one. I just felt like it was very cute, very almost Bath and Body Works type that you could get, but it's still sophisticated and a little bit. And weirdly enough, the more I smelled this fragrance, the more I just kept on being reminded of Angham. It does not smell, maybe it does, I don't know, is it? It's like Angham without the sexy punch and like lavender. So again, another fragrance launch that was not as exciting. And I think we have a theme here. Most of the ones that I've talked about so far was not as exciting, with exception of Absolute Perfect. Although, again, nothing new, but this one as well, something I wanted exciting fragrance, but it was just very cute. I would buy this for my niece, my little cousin. And then one that we've talked about earlier this year, talked a little too much about, is Kayali's Fleur Majesty Rose Royale. So I won't spend too much time on this fragrance. This one is a rose floral type, fresh, fruity, powdery as well. And we have some citrusness in there. A lovely fragrance from Kayali. I am kind of behind when it comes to purchasing new launches from Kayali, but I promise I'm gonna be purchasing most of them soon, because there's been a lot of them that I haven't yet purchased, like new launches. So I will be purchasing them. Again, another lovely, fresh, lovely fragrance for the summer. I think I said this previously. You guys can check out my video. It's a lovely fragrance that I do recommend. Definitely highly recommend. If you are into fresh, fruity, floral type fragrances, this is one to consider. One that is very new to the collection is Jo Malone. I finally purchased me a travel size of Jo Malone fragrance. Jo Malone fragrance, Jo Malone. Fragrances don't last. That's my biggest issue with them. So that's why I've stayed away from that fragrance house for a while, and I don't know if I'll get into it. I do love their fragrances, but they do not last. Someone please help me understand. But the one that is new to the collection, and I saw that it's actually not a new launch, but just like a recreational, it kind of comes and goes because it's a limited edition type fragrance, is Ginger Biscuit. This fragrance is beautiful. I've been wearing it lately and I love it. I really do. I did not think I would love it because of the ginger in here, like the sweetness. It's supposed to be gourmand, sweet, etc. But I love this fragrance. I'm just gonna spray it. I thought I would be like rocking it to bed, but honestly, the opening, you're definitely getting ginger coming through. This is supposed to be a warm, spicy, sensual vanilla with tonka, and you're talking about ginger, roasted hazelnuts, and tonka. Initially, when I sprayed it, I got nutmeg, but when it sits on the skin, it's beautiful. And you know what I'm figuring out is I think I could layer this with By the Fireplace from Replica, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna be killer fragrance, killer combo rather. If I layer those two, I'm gonna come back and tell you guys how it goes, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a killer combo because when it sinks into the skin, that ginger, the sweetness doesn't really do too much, but it just does enough. I kept on like smelling myself like it was drugs, child. And I don't know if I'm gonna get banned for that or, you know, but it was so good. It was so good. So I really, really love this fragrance, and I'm sad that I didn't give it a chance when it first came on the market, but better late than never, right? So they say. And of course, longevity not the greatest, so we know it's Jo Malone. I think I got like maybe 5 I don't know, I'd say 5 hours. Let's like 5 hours, because yeah, I think 5 hours max, so it didn't last as long. But I wonder if I sprayed a lot, would it have lasted longer? So that's my take on Jo Malone's new, or should I say limited edition reintroduction of Ginger Biscuit. Now we're going to end the video with some clean fragrances that I did not talk about in my previous video because I just recently got them, but also one that I completely forgot that I had because I'm not a huge fan of. But the first one that I'm talking about, which I'm not a huge fan of, is from Ellis Brooklyn. This is called Guava Granita. I love salt, specifically from Ellis Brooklyn and other fragrances. This one, I don't know. I've really, really tried. It just smells like room freshener. I kept saying this. I cannot describe it. And maybe I haven't given it a fair chance because, as you can see, there's not much used in there, but I really don't understand. And maybe I'll come back and eat my words. I'm hoping I come back and eat my words and say, this is beautiful. But room freshener, like gum, sweet gum, it definitely smells like the bottle. It's very pink smelling. I don't know, there's just something about it that's like very cute, very fun. So again, something I would buy for like a younger person is what this one is. For me, I don't know. And I don't know, maybe I just need to try it a little bit more and give it more time, and then I'll grow to love it. So I'm hoping I bite my words, or I swallow my words and go back on them and say, you know, I was wrong. But this is supposed to be a fruity, floral, tropical, coconut type fragrance. So it also is supposed to be aquatic because you get that freshness, ozonic as well. So it is giving that, and it has almond milk. We're talking about some coconut, so it kind of gives it a little bit of like a lactonic feel to it. I will keep trying it. I honestly will, because I feel like I haven't given it full chance or a fair chance, so I'll keep trying it, but honestly I'm struggling. And then the second last one I have is from the beautiful, amazing house of the 7 Retros. Love this house. I just love them, honestly. But the one that is newly launched from them is called Buttercream Haze. This fragrance is sweet. When I tell you, if you're a sweet tooth and you want to smell like sweetness every day, all day, caramel, maple, this is it. This fragrance is really sweet, and I love it. I do love it. Is it for me? I don't know if it's for me, but it's lovely. Like, if you love sweetness, we're talking about vanilla, buttercream, or butter icing. We have maple, caramel, and then we have tonka as well. I'm afraid to spray it because the first time I sprayed it, I actually chalked because it was that sweet. It's supposed to be, I'm chalking again. It's supposed to be a warm, spicy gourmand fragrance, so you do get a spicy hint in there. But sweetness, if you're a sweet tooth, this bad boy right here it's very beautiful. So I recommend it only if you love sweet fragrances. But if you do not love sweet fragrances, you might not love this one. On my skin, I have to kind of experiment. I think it would work on me because if it's too sweet, then it might not work. But because it has a hint of spicy, I think it's gonna do beautiful on my skin. I haven't sprayed it as much because I'm scared. But besides that, honestly, if you love sweet fragrances and they work with your pH, this is it. You should definitely give it a go. Do not get a full size, okay? Anybody who's thinking of Buttercream Haze, before you know what you're working with, buy a sample or travel size before you get a full size. Do not invest in a full size because sweetness overload. I'm telling you, sweetness overload. But this one here, we're going to keep experimenting with it. And I'm going to come back and tell you guys my final take. But so far, I actually quite recommend it and love it. And then lastly is one from a fragrance house I've never tried, but I've been wanting to try. My eyes have been on this fragrance house. We're talking about LoveShackFancy. I hope I'm saying that right. This fragrance house has been on my eye because the fragrance packaging is so cute. The cutest fragrance packaging I've ever seen. Like, I love it. Not my type of cute, but it's so cute. And the new one that they have is called Secret Crush. Very, very excited for this one. First impressions, I was gassed. I was excited. This is supposed to be a warm, spicy, also gourmand, sweet. And we're talking about whipped cream, chantilly cream, some champagne accord. This is so flirty and just girly and cute. And like, you just bathed in a bouquet of like pink and white flowers. It's so pretty. And I love it. It kind of almost reminds me of the, Yum Bouge marshmallow type fragrances. So I think that's where it belongs. I wouldn't say it smells exactly like that, but I feel like that's the family house of fragrances it belongs to. And to me, actually, it really does belong in that family house. So if you're looking for another take on that type of fragrance, this is probably one. The only thing I was quite disappointed is longevity. It did not last. It fizzled away. I have no idea why it fizzled away that quickly. It just disappeared. When I say it disappeared within like 2 hours or something. And I don't know if it's my skin or I don't know. I'm moisturized. I promised I'm moisturized. So I'm not sure why it fizzled away. So I will try it one more time and I'll overspray this time. But longevity was not that great. When I tried it, that's the only thing. That is it, guys, for my fragrances for 2025 from Sephora. I have been loving this year when it comes to fragrances. You know, the good, the bad, I just bring them on. I love it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video and hopefully this helped you kind of get a feel or an idea of what they are working like or what I'm working with and what you could potentially be working with if you bought any of these fragrances. But until the next one, guys, do not forget as well to hit that like, subscribe. If you enjoyed the video, especially hit that like so that it can be pushed to other people, and also leave me your comments down below. What fragrances do you love that have been newly launched? It doesn't have to be specifically from Sephora. It can be from anywhere. And I'm going to do another one, new launches from elsewhere, especially the Middle Eastern launches, because there's been a lot of them. So I'm going to do that as well. But until the next one, guys, I will see you then.